Hello everyone, welcome to this question where we have a drone D hovering vertically above the point G. What this means is that it is 90 degrees to the ground. Okay, that's why there is a 90 degree down there. And AD makes an angle of 30 degrees with the ground. And they also gave us the dimensions for AG. And our job now is to find how high is the drone, which is DG, right? So now this is our diagram here, right angle. So I am going to tap on our knowledge for Tua Kaso and see what we can tap on to help us solve this problem. With respect to this angle 30 degree, step 1 would then be for us to identify the sides. We are given 200 and this 200 is making the angle 30 with the hypo. So this will be my adjacent side. We are required to find DG, which is the height of the drone from the ground. So we would then need to look at this. This happens to be the opposite side. Now with O and A, which of the three trigonometric ratios should I use? Yes, we are going to make use of the tangent ratio now. Tangent 30 degrees equals to O, which is my DG, divide by my A, 200. Multiplying 200 on both sides. That will lead us to find the value of DG, which would be, therefore, DG is equals to 115.47 to 5 significant figure followed by 3 significant figure answer, 115 meter. Alright, and that is the height of the drone above the ground. Let's move on to the next question. Hello everyone, welcome to this question where we are given a hot air balloon. And in this hot air balloon, which is hovering vertically above point C, that is why there is a right angle triangle down there. We are also given angle BAC as well as length AB. Find the horizontal distance A. And with that, we could actually tap on our knowledge of trigonometric ratio. Yeah, Tua Kaso. So for part A, with respect to the angle 29 degrees, this is my hypo. And this length here is my adjacent side. Since adjacent and hypo make the angle 29 degrees, with A and H, I am going to tap on cosine ratio. A, which is my AC, dividing by my H, which is 400. And so from here, when I multiply 400 on both sides of this equation, I will be able to find the value of AC, which will be 349.848 to about 6 significant figures, followed by 3 significant figure answer, 350 meter. So part A is done. Now we are required to find the height, which is this above the ground. And since we already have the angle and we know that 400 is the hypo, BC will be my opposite side. So with H and O, with respect to the same angle 29, we are going to tap on our sine ratio this time, which will be O, which is my BC, over my H, 400 again. And here, replicating what we have just did on part A, right? Then, I just need to multiply 400 on both sides of this equation. To get the length of BC, which happens to be the height of this hot air balloon above the ground. Therefore, BC will be equals to, I have more space, 193.924 or 92 to 5 significant figure, followed by 194 meter to 3SF. So you see, Mr. Tan here likes to first round off the value to 5 or 6 significant figures before writing down the final answer. This is so such that in the event that I do need to make use of the length AC or BC in subsequent questions, I will use the 5 or 6 significant figure values. That will ensure my accuracy. Yeah? Alright, we have come to the end of this problem. Let's move on to the next question. Hello everyone, welcome to this question where we are given a vertical tower. This means the 90 degree to the ground. Height is 40 meter and we have a angle of 35 degrees that is made on the horizontal ground from a point M. Okay? Find the distance between M and the foot of the tower F. So they are actually trying to find MF. Given this and given 40 is here. So with respect to 35 degrees, this will be my adjacent side. This will be my opposite side. And tapping on our knowledge for Tua Castle again, I would then have my O and A, yeah? So for part A, I'm going to use tangent ratio to help us solve this problem. O over A, O is 40, A is my FM that we are required to find. And so I'm going to multiply FM on both sides, as well as dividing tangent 35 degrees on both sides. This will give me a value of 57.126 to 5 significant figure, followed by final answer in 3 significant figures. As for my second part, find the distance TM. Again, tapping on 35 degrees, now my TM is the hypotenuse. And with 40 again, OH. So for part B, right, I'm going to tap on my sine ratio this time round, where O, which is 40, going to divide by my H, which is TM, the length or distance that we are required to find. Yeah? And so TM is equals to I multiply TM on both sides. I also divide by sine 35 on both sides of this equation. So this will enable me to find the final answer soon. 69.738. 5 significant figure first, followed by final answer 69.7 meter 3SF. And with that, we have come to the end of this problem. Let's move on to the next question. Hello everyone, welcome to this question where we are given a flat pole TAD, which is supported by two wires, and we can definitely see two right angle triangle. For part A, where we are tasked to find this length AD, we are going to look at this blue color right angle triangle. And from here, for part A, I usually sometimes like to do this quick sketch for A, D, and B, because then I will be able to see that my 2 is my hypo. AD, which is the length that I need to find, is my opposite side when we consider the angle 67 degree. And with Tuakaso, having O and H, we will then tap on our sine ratio of 67 degrees to help us solve for AD, where we will have O divided by H. And I just need to multiply 2 on both sides in order for us to find the length of AD. Therefore, my AD is equals to 1.841 to 0 to 5 significant figure, followed by 3 sig fig, 1.84 meter. For part B, find angle CAD. Then I will be looking at my green color right angle triangle now. So if you are not very good at visualizing it from the figure itself, well, we could actually do a simple sketch of C, A, and D, bearing in mind that we already gotten 1.841 0 from part A. And we also have this 2.5 here. So in order to get this angle, step 1, with respect to the angle that we are required to find, identify the sides. This is my hypo. This one makes an angle together with hypo. So this will be my adjacent side. And with A and H, I am going to tap on cosine ratio to help us find angle CAD. Yep. So angle CAD will be equals to A over H. So in this case, 1.8410 over 2.5. And therefore, angle CAD is equals to the cosine inverse of this ratio. And this will give me a value of 42.574. Five significant figure followed by final answer, since this is angle in degree, to 1 decimal place. And with that, we have come to the end of this particular question. So if you like this video at any point in time, do give it a thumbs up. Thank you for watching, and let's move on to the next question. Hello everyone, welcome to this question where we are given the TF is a vertical building. The word vertical simply let us know that it is 90 degrees to the ground. There are two cars, A and B, and A and B is 38 meters apart. Given BT is 60 meters and angle FBT is 46 degrees. Find the height of the building. Height of the building happens to be the length TF, so we are going to focus on this blue color triangle. Alright, so for those who are not very good at visualizing, we could actually do a quick sketch of this right angle triangle TFB with 60 meter and 46 degree here. And therefore, from here, this is the question, the TF that we are required to find with respect to 46 degree. This will be my opposite side. This is my hypo. So that given Tua Castle, we could see that OH, we are going to use my sine ratio. So the sine of 46 degree will then be equals to opposite, which is my TF, dividing by my hypo 60. So all we have to do, we multiply 60 on both sides of this equation. And we could then key into the calculator to help us find that TF is 43.1604 to 6 significant figures, followed by 43.2 meter 3SF. Now for part B, find the angle FAT, which happens to be this angle. Then we do need to see the entire green color right angle triangle of TAF. Alright, and we already have TF already from part 1. Okay, which will be 43.1604. In order to find this angle TAF, we would then need BF as well. And we can find that easily using part A triangle here. And once I got that BF, I would then be able to find the angle FAT. Okay, so I'm going to do a rough sketch of this triangle TAF, where we already have 38 here already. So our job now is to find this BF, and later on the TF we already have 43.1604. Then we can then apply our trigonometric ratio later on to help us find the angle TAF. Okay, so without further ado, for BF, then BF happens to be the adjacent side with respect to the angle 46 degree. So to solve for part B, I will have to tap on this 46 degree, where I have A and H. When I go back Yes, A and H, I have to use cosine. Okay? A divided by H. So back to here. Cosine 46 degree is equals to A divided by H, 60. So from here, after I multiply 60 on both sides, I will be able to get the length of BF, which is this. And I shall leave it in this form, because this is the most accurate. And from here then, I will be able to solve for angle TAF already. Because again, when I have tua ka so, this length here will be my adjacent side. This length here, opposite side. So O and A, I'm going to use my tangent ratio now. So tangent of the angle TAF is equals to opposite, which is my 43.1604 as obtained from part A, divide by my 38 and my BF 60 cosine 46 degree. And therefore my angle TAF is the tangent inverse of this. Okay, which will give me a value of 28.4433. 6 significant figure, final answer in 1 decimal place, 28.4 degrees. Alright, and with that we have come to the end of this question. So if you like this video, do give it a thumbs up. Let's move on to the next question. Hello everyone, welcome to this question where we are given that a vertical tower AB is directly opposite a building CD. And we are given the height of the building, 30 meter, together with some of the angles as shown. Okay, for question 1, part A, find the length BC. So I'm going to focus on this blue color triangle, which I'm going to just draw it out. Just do a quick sketch. So I will have 29 degrees here. This is B and CD, 30. To find BC, we will then have to tap on our knowledge for tua ka so, yes? So I'm going to write tua ka so somewhere here for easy reference. Step 1 is to identify the sides with respect to the angle that we are going to use, in this case 29 degrees. This will be my hypo and this will be my opposite side. With O and H, yep, we are going to be using sine ratio. O divided by H, 30 divided by BC. So I will be able to get my BC. Multiplying BC on both sides, dividing B sine 29 degree on both sides. And this will give me a value of 61.87996. to about 7 significant figure, 61.9 meter, 3 SF. Now for part B, the horizontal distance between the tower and the building. So this is essentially asking us to find the length BD. Okay, so in this case, I'm going to rely back on this blue color right angle triangle. So with respect to 29, then I will be able to get A and O. O and A, I'm going to use tangent ratio this time round for part B. Tangent 29 degrees is equals to opposite over adjacent. Opposite will be 30. Adjacent side is my BD, the length that we are required to find. So BD is equals to 30 divided by tangent after we do the algebraic manipulation. And that will give me 54.121. 5 significant figure followed by final answer 51.4 meter, 3 SF. Part C, the height of the tower. So to do that, right, let's go straight into here and see what we have currently. Well, we would have, we will need to draw this line out, and this line happens to be the same as BD, which would be BD is 54.121. So we will have that already. We also know that from the question, this part here is already 30. Okay, so for this particular question, right, if we somehow know this length, we would then find the height of the tower by adding on to 30. Yeah, so our focus now is to have this particular right angle triangle now, since we are given 57 degrees. So I'm going to just indicate that this will be my point X, and I'm going to focus on this first for the first part of part C. So I'm going to do it here. So for the first part, right, part C, I would then want to find my AX. So with respect to this angle here, this will be my ADJ, and this will be my opposite side. So Tuakaso, I have O and A. Again, I'm going to rely on my tangent. Tangent 57 degree is equals to opposite, which is 54.121, divided by my AX. So the length of AX would then be, after I did my algebraic manipulation, will be this, which will be equals to 35.147 meter for 5 significant figure, and therefore final answer, the height of the tower, which is this AB, which I'm going to just focus on that. since I already gotten 35.147. And so the final answer, my A, B, which is the height of the tower, will be equals to 35.147 plus 30. To give me the final answer 65.147, final answer 65.1 meter 3SF. And with that, we have come to the end of this video. So if you like this video, do give it a thumbs up. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.